Delegates at the ANC's provincial conference in KwaZulu-Natal are done voting and results are expected shortly. Sihli Zikalala is hoping to retain the position of chairperson. Now, eNCA's Siphamandla Goge and our team have been keeping tabs on proceedings for all day, and they're about to bring us up to speed. Sipa, over to you.
Well, the wait continues. ANC members, delegates and leaders in KwaZulu-Natal are eagerly awaiting for the results of that voting for the top officials of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. I'm talking about 5 positions here. That is the position of a provincial chairperson, deputy provincial chairperson, provincial secretary, deputy provincial secretary, as well as provincial treasurer. Those are the positions that are being contested. Behind me, you should see closed doors. That's where this counting is taking place. Voting is done, counting is underway. Members of the elections agency are busy with their counting, and once they are done with their counting, they will go back to plenary and they will brief the leadership, that is the National Executive Committee members of the ANC, that they are ready to announce the results. Now, the expectation is that between 11:30 and 12 midnight, that's when they expect to announce the results, because it's been quite a large number of people that have come out here to vote for these 5 officials' positions of the ANC. We are talking about more than 1,600 delegates that had to vote. Those were voting delegates, and it will take quite some time to count, but we do understand that it has been about an hour now since that counting got underway. So any minute from now they will finish. The expectation was that between 11:30 and 12 midnight they will announce the results. Now let's just recap and go back a bit. Who is contesting for these powerful positions of the top officials of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal? For the position of provincial chairperson, Sihli Zikalala, the former chairperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, wants to come back as the provincial chairperson. He is contesting that position together with Siboniso Duma. Siboniso Duma is the former youth league leader in KwaZulu-Natal, is one person who is known as having grown up within the Congress movement structures, and he has decided to contest for that position. And the position of the deputy provincial chairperson is being contested by the current health MEC in KwaZulu-Natal, who is also, by the way, the current deputy provincial chairperson of the ANC Women's League in the province, and that is Noma Kukusimelane. The current education MEC, former youth league chairperson in KwaZulu-Natal, Kwazim Shengu, is vying for the same position. When it comes to the position of the provincial secretary, Mtumseni Ntuli, the former provincial secretary, wants to come back, and Begim Tolo, the former youth league secretary in the province, is contesting for the same position of being the provincial secretary. When it comes to the position of the deputy provincial secretary, that position is being contested by the current MEC for Kokta in KwaZulu-Natal, Sipho Shomuka, as well as Nontembeko Boys, who's the current Speaker of the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Legislature. Interestingly, for the position of the provincial treasurer, the only person who received branch nominations was Zandile Kumete, who is the current eThekwini regional chairperson. She is facing fraud charges. She does not qualify to accept nomination as per the resolutions of the National Executive Committee of the ANC when it comes to the step-aside resolution and policy. So Zandile Kumete declined nomination. Musa Nceki, the regional secretary of the ANC in eThekwini, had to come up and address the conference that Zandile Kumete was not available for election. Then 2 names emerged out of that. The current MEC responsible for public works and human settlements in KwaZulu-Natal, Joe Mosbia, as well as the former Newcastle mayor, who is the current chairperson of Emalahleni region, formerly known as Emalahleni region, currently known as Mbuso Gubeka, that is Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba. Both of them received floor nominations and they accepted those nominations. They met the threshold. They will be contesting for the position of the provincial treasurer. So we wait to hear the outcome of this. Tomorrow the expectation is that this conference will be closed by President Cyril Ramaphosa of the ANC. After the announcement of the results for the top officials of the ANC, it's expected that there will be nomination and election of additional members of the Provincial Executive Committee. But tomorrow the focus will be on commissions discussing policy issues, and after that the conference will be closed by President Cyril Ramaphosa of the ANC.
Okay, eNCA reporter Siphamandla Goge bringing us up to speed from the venue in Durban where the KwaZulu-Natal ANC conference is underway.